sailing a southeast strait. The wind is between 18 and 22 knots. She's sailing under working sails with a one reef in the mainsail. She's kind of close to a beam reach.
It's a beautiful sailing day today with sunny skies and a fresh breeze. Looks like even Emerald Steel knows that we're getting closer to our destination as she seems much more lively. We're hoping that the winds hold so we're not left windless and floating so close to the island of Hiva-Oa, the first island we'll visit in the Marquesas. The decks are pretty wet now, but very seldom does it get back to the cockpit. It's the kind of day when you wouldn't want to have the portholes open unless you'd want a nice bucket of salt water on your bunk. We always leave at least one hatchboard in at all times, even when it's calm.
We decided to do something constructive. So Jules is running new reefing lines, and he's doing some splicing right now and whatnot. Should be better than what we had before. We got some new lines, so we're going to put that in. You got anything to say, Jules?
Some people spend a lot of money for a hot knife. I use it like this here. A old-fashioned plumber's torch.
Blowtorch.
It cuts lines so fast, it's not funny. Now, we have that, I'm going to have to pull that new line through a sail, so let's see how it's going to go.
He used the old reefing line to pull the new one through.
Alright. Got it, bingo!
Excellent. Very good.
Now you got to splice with this rope. It's kind of difficult when the boat bouncing and you got to watch your head from the boom. This is our second reef. The way the reef works, it's a one line going forward and pulling on a winch, bringing it from both sides at the same time. This way we're pulling the sail down from both sides to prevent the sail from getting pinched. If one side will be attached solid and one is pulling, it's a very good chance you might pinch the sail. But because they are both pulling at the same time, you bring a line down. So if you see a squall, you lower the sail partially. I put it on a winch her down. Then when she's down properly where it belongs, Susan put a lashing on it, and then we release the line a little bit, so there is no possibility of chafing. And then when everything is done, I tie off the throat by the mast, swedge the sail up again, and reef is in. Tie off the points, and we can do all these things while we at any point of sailing. If we are going into the wind like right now, the boom is already partially in, so it's no problem at all. But if you run a downwind, I lower sail enough so it creates a big belly. This way I can take the boom and bring her to about this position so we can work with the reefs. While Jeep or staysail keep me on the course going downwind. Prevent the boat from turning into the wind because in the front the sails keep her straight. And once we set the reef, then we release the boom out again and we are on our way without losing any time or doing any kind of maneuvers like turning towards the wind and put your side of the boat into the waves. Okay, I'm going to continue with my project.
All right, yep. And now it looks like Julius has just finished the splice. Is that done, Julius?
Yes.
And he's just serving it. He's serving the throat of the splice. And it's good. I think it's going to be working very well. Anything else, Julius?
No, that's it now.
Okay.
Yesterday, after she made a pizza, a little bit leftover dough, she decided to make it this morning a buns. So we will have it like an egg McMuffin type of breakfast.
Yes, we will.
All right, Susan.
Okay.
All right, so here is Chef Suzanne.
Another day, another meal.
Here's a
This
breakfast.
morning I'm making egg McMuffins. I made some extra pizza dough last night, so I made some muffins with that. And right now I'm frying my eggs. I actually make like a regular fried egg and then I break it.
Only there is one correction. It's not an egg McMuffin, but an egg Jules muffin.
All right.
Because it can't be taking somebody else's trade name.
All right.
It's a big apology there
Okay.
to Susan to call it McMuffin.
All right.
I like a better Susan muffin, egg muffin.
This is film, Julius.
All right.
Okay, so there's our egg. And now I'm gonna grate a little cheese on that. I already added a little salt and pepper. So there we go. Okay. Put a little bacon on each one. There we go.
All
2
right.
egg McMuffins for breakfast.
So it is. All that. While we're rolling down the road.
Definitely rolling.
So as you can tell, my chart table is for much more serious things than navigation. Usually that's what I'm sitting and eating because I can kind of wedge myself in and be quite comfortable. So here's to a Susan egg Jules muffin.
Right. Enjoy it.
It's getting only better every day. 6:45 a.m. Sun's are coming up. Looks like we're going to have another beautiful day in the trade winds.
So after a few days of reasonably hard sailing, it appears that our repair aloft is holding well. We're both hoping that it will last until we get to our destination.
Julius is on his off watch right now. So he's peacefully sleeping. I wonder what he's dreaming about.
Hopefully this will be our last night at sea. We don't want to arrive in the dark, so we decided to put 2 reefs in the mainsail, and if we're still going too fast, we'll take down the staysail as well. Because somewhere out there, behind those clouds, just about 47 miles away, lies Hiva-Oa, Marquesas.
So after 27 days of sailing, 4 days of doldrums, and a problem with a gaff, we will be arriving in Marquesas.
All right. Well, finally made it to Hiva-Oa. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and the sun's just coming up. We had a really kind of wild night, 20 plus knots of wind, They had double reef mainsail and a small Yankee jib out all night long, and we still got here a little bit faster than we wanted to, but we're here. We're getting closer to the anchorage. It's right up there. Looks kind of a little bit squally and rainy, but we were expecting it. And we're here. So, Julius, anything to say?
Yeah, I was hoping to get here in the light, but because even with a double reef mainsail and a Yankee jib, we still were going 6.5 knots. So we got here 4 o'clock in the morning. So we decided just hell with it, and we went around the island and started getting closer. So by the time we come to Anchorage, we already have a light.
And I must say that the island was totally dark. There was not a single beacon or anything on the eastern end, at least. And anyways, okay, good.
Bye, guys.
Okay guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and got something out of it. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a comment and a thumb up. We love hearing from all of you. And before we leave, we'd like to thank all of you that support our channel through Patreon and PayPal. We really appreciate your support, guys, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.